Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers at 3:42 a.m. My phone lit up with her name. You're imagining things. Go back to sleep. That was it. No punctuation. No concern. Just a sentence that landed in my chest like a closed door. I stared at the screen in the dark, the blue glow cutting across the ceiling fan as it turned. I could hear her breathing beside me. Steady, practiced, peaceful. I lay there wondering how a marriage could feel so full and so empty at the same time. I didn't respond. I set the phone face down and listened to the quiet hum of the house. Somewhere between that text and the way she shifted away from me in bed, something inside me finally stopped trying to explain her behavior away. It hadn't started with anything dramatic. No lipstick on collars. No late-night confessions. Just small absences that stacked up quietly like dust. Missed calls that went straight to voicemail. Her phone face down at dinner. The way she smiled at messages she wouldn't show me, then locked her screen like it was muscle memory. She'd say work was stressful, that her boss was demanding, that I was reading into things because I'd been distant lately. So I checked myself first. I asked if I'd been inattentive. I planned date nights. I folded laundry without being asked. I listened harder. I tried to be softer. She pulled further away. One night I woke up to the bed shaking. Not from a nightmare, from her typing. The clock read 2:11 a.m. She didn't notice I was awake. Her thumbs moved fast, confident. She smiled once. Then she slipped out of bed and closed the bathroom door. I told myself it was nothing. I told myself that marriages go through phases. I told myself love wasn't supposed to feel like surveillance. But doubt has a way of whispering when the house is quiet. The proof came accidentally. That's the part people don't believe. They think you go looking for it. I didn't. She asked me to forward a file from her laptop while she showered. Her email was open. I clicked the attachment, and a message popped up at the bottom of the screen. Not a work notification. I can still smell you on me. My hands went cold. The room felt smaller, like the walls leaned in to hear. I didn't dig. I didn't scroll. I didn't need to. The sentence was enough. It rearranged every memory from the last 6 months. Every late meeting. Every "I'm exhausted." Every night she turned her back to me and said nothing. I took a photo with my phone. My hand shook so badly it took 3 tries. That was when I sent her the message. Not angry. Not dramatic. Just the photo and one line. Can you explain this? At 3:42 a.m. she dismissed me. I didn't sleep. I watched the ceiling fade from black to gray. I thought about the first apartment we shared. The way she used to trace circles on my arm when she couldn't fall asleep. I thought about how betrayal doesn't arrive with a warning. It rewrites the past while you're still living in the present. At 6:18 a.m. my phone exploded. Calls. Messages. Voicemails piling up faster than I could open them. Please answer. It's not what it looks like. You're misunderstanding everything. Why won't you pick up? I read them without responding. Each one felt less like love and more like panic. When she came home later that morning, her eyes were red. She didn't take off her coat. She stood in the doorway like a guest who'd overstayed. I didn't mean to hurt you, she said, before I'd even spoken. I asked one question. My voice surprised me, it didn't shake. How long? She sat down, put her face in her hands. And in that silence I understood something cruel and simple. People don't prepare apologies unless they've rehearsed the lie. She told me pieces. Not everything. Enough to soften the blow without owning the full weight. A coworker. Long hours. Conversations that got out of hand. She said she felt invisible. That I'd stopped seeing her. I wanted to argue. To list every way I tried. But the truth is, explanations don't heal betrayal. They just dress it up. What hurt the most, I said, wasn't the messages. She looked up. It was that you made me feel crazy. Like my instincts were a flaw. She cried then. Real tears. Guilt and fear tangled together. And for a moment I almost reached for her. Habit is powerful. Love doesn't shut off on command. But I remembered the text at 3:42 a.m. The way she'd chosen dismissal over honesty. Sleep over my sanity. We didn't scream. We didn't throw things. We talked until our voices went flat and tired. Some marriages end in fire. Ours ended in quiet realization. I packed a bag that afternoon. Not because I hated her, but because I finally respected myself. At the door, she asked, "Is there anything I can do?" I thought about it, then shook my head. "You already did what mattered," I said. "You showed me who I was to you when it counted." I left while the house still smelled like morning coffee. It's been months now. I still wake up some nights expecting my phone to light up, but it doesn't. And in that silence, I've found something steadier than reassurance: clarity. Love shouldn't require proof. And when someone dismisses your pain, believe them. They mean it. And walking away doesn't mean you lost. Sometimes it's the first honest thing you do.